Hi, I'm Tiara Pitts, Ethics and Legal Compliance Counsel with the South Carolina Realtors. One of the questions we regularly receive is how can I file an ethics complaint? I want to take a few minutes to explain who can file a complaint, what an ethics complaint can address, and what happens after you submit one. First, anyone can file an ethics complaint. You do not need to be a realtor or even work in real estate. Consumers, clients, other realtors, or members of the public may file a complaint. There is no standing requirement, but there is an important distinction on the other side. An ethics complaint can only be filed against a realtor member. Not every real estate licensee is a realtor. If you are unsure of someone's realtor status, we can look that up for you. Now, let's get into what type of complaint you actually have. Not every disagreement involving a realtor is an ethics complaint. Some issues are primarily ethics issues. For example, you may allege that a realtor misrepresented or concealed a pertinent fact about a property, made false or misleading statements in advertising, or failed to treat all parties honestly. These are the type of things that are addressed by our Realtor Code of Ethics and can be processed through our office. Other issues are primarily contractual disputes. For example, suppose you signed a buyer agency or listing agreement and now you want to be released from that contract. Whether you have the legal right to terminate an agreement is generally a contractual question. The ethics process does not cancel contracts, award monetary damages, or decide whether someone owes you money. If you have a contractual issue, please contact a South Carolina attorney. And then we have license law issues. South Carolina's Real Estate Commission, known as LLR, regulates real estate licensees. Issues involving licensing requirements, broker and charge duties, or whether someone's license should be suspended or revoked generally fall under the authority of LLR, not the realtor ethics process. Sometimes an issue can be both. For example, if a realtor knowingly misrepresents a material fact about a property, that conduct could potentially raise an issue under Article 2 of the Code of Ethics, but also raise an issue under state licensing law. Or you may have a dispute about being released from an agency agreement. The question of whether the contract can be terminated may be contractual, but the realtor's conduct surrounding that disagreement could potentially raise a separate ethics issue, depending on the facts. So when you file a complaint, focus on what happened. Provide dates, communications, contracts, advertisements, or other evidence that helps support your concerns. Our new online complaint form is designed to make this process easier. Complete the form, identify the realtor involved, explain what occurred, and upload any supporting documentation you would like us to consider. You can do this right on the link provided. After a complaint is filed, it does not automatically mean a realtor has violated the Code of Ethics. The complaint first goes through the grievance committee. Think of the grievance committee as an initial screening stage. The committee is not deciding guilt or innocence. Instead, members review the allegations and ask if these facts are taken as true, could they possibly constitute a violation of the Code of Ethics? If the answer is no, such as if it involves license law or contract issues, it'll be dismissed. If the answer is yes, the complaint may be forwarded to the Professional Standards Committee for a full hearing. Now let's get into what happens at the hearing stage. The complainant and respondent have an opportunity to present all evidence, testimony, and witnesses. At the conclusion of their presentations, a hearing panel considers the evidence and decides whether there is clear, strong, and convincing evidence that a realtor has violated the alleged article. If the realtor is found in violations, disciplines may include education, a letter of warning or reprimand, a fine of up to $15,000, or in serious cases, expulsion from realtor membership. Now, it's some things that our association doesn't have the authority to provide, such as revoking someone's real estate license or rewarding monetary damages. And if you're not sure where your case falls, please contact the SCR Legal Hotline. We can help you decide whether your concern is an ethics issue, license law, or possibly a combination of both. You don't have to figure it out alone. If you need assistance, please contact the SCR Legal Hotline, and our team can help explain the available process and point you in the right direction. We appreciate your commitment to professionalism and for helping us uphold and enforce the Realtor Code of Ethics. I'm Tiara Pitts with South Carolina Realtors, and thanks for watching.